Well, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. It is Friday, and that means it's Samurai 5-0. And I'm really excited to bring a new guest to our platform today because we're going to talk about something that, for me, was the first time I'd heard of this concept. So we have, the purpose of Samurai 5-0 is to bring you inspiring individuals, bring you, entrepreneurs of all kinds, brand new entrepreneurs, people that are restarting their businesses, people that have had a burning passion or a desire to do something different, and now they're doing it. Now they've taken that leap and they're doing it. So I'm really excited to bring you the owner and creator of Expert Connect, and we're going to get into those details. This is Anshu Narayan with us. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
I know it was a last minute and you jumped in to do this for us, and I really appreciate it because not everyone wants to do that. So, so good for you. And I understand that you do have experience doing this, which we'll talk about a little bit, but you're usually on the other side, right? So this is different for you. So Anshu, tell us about Expert Connect. What is it?
Well, thank you, first of all, for having me here, Leanne. I'm super excited to be part of this. The Expert Connect is a health and wellness platform that brings a diverse group of wellness professionals together in one place.
And that's what I was saying. Like I said, I hadn't heard of this before. So when we talked earlier, and we'll get into more details about what that means, but this was a first for me. And I thought, wow, it's sort of, there's nothing I've heard of that exists quite like this.
Yeah, just because we have a multitude of experts. We have about 30 of them right now on our platform, and they're quite diverse.
So exactly like the name suggests, Expert Connect. So you are essentially curating this community or this group of experts in wellness in all kinds of different areas, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
So who is this platform for? Like who could use this service?
So this platform is for all of our community members who want to be able to come in and take advantage of our experts and get on their wellness journey. And this platform is also for our wellness professionals who are just as passionate about helping people heal holistically as we are at the Expert Connect, because that is sort of our vision, our mission, that we really want people to be able to heal holistically here at the Expert Connect.
Wonderful. And so you've got a community of people that need to find the right place to go, the right service, the right expert to talk to for whatever their issue is. So you've got a community, and then you've got the experts. So you're connecting,
Yes.
the need to what's out there. So what types of services, what type of wellness experts do you have?
We have we have psychologists, we have life coaches, we have nutritionists, we have meditation coaches, we have we have human resource professionals. There is a wide variety of them that we have on our Expert Connect right now.
That's great because, and sometimes you often need more than, just one thing, right? So this is a nice way to have it cohesive all in one place for people to find the resources and the expert that they need. This is a great idea. So how did you come up with this idea?
Yeah, I know. That's a great question. So a couple of years ago, I was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder, and I quickly realized that seeking a help of a general practitioner wasn't the solution to all my problems. I needed more help, and this was really frustrating. So for anyone who has experienced anything of this nature understands that your entire being sort of gets impacted, from your self-confidence to your self-worth.
Not sure what happened there. We just lost her. She will dial back in, and then we'll continue asking her these questions. It's like, what a neat business. I am not aware of anything that exists quite like this, and it's really nice to be able to have all of these resources and all of these experts all in one place in sort of a community. Here she is again. Don't know what happened. You're back. So you remember when we talked earlier, I had said, oh, there she goes again. She must be losing internet connection, but we'll stay on again for a minute and have her rejoin us. And if she doesn't rejoin us, we'll just start again.
Is this better? Echo. So I'm thinking I might be logged into two different.
We logged in twice.
Yes. Just give me 1 second, please.
All right, we'll wait for Anshu to log back in on one device and hopefully get rid of that noise. You know, this stuff happens, right? We just got to roll with the punches. I was telling Anshu earlier when we were chatting that one day I was doing one of these lives. It was working fine. Everyone was in. Oh, here she is again. Yes.
Sorry, that was no fun.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just saying, as you were off there, you know, you and I talked about it earlier, that weird things happen and like, who knows what just happened. Anyway, so what question, we were talking about the, you know, the platform, what you have to offer,
Yes.
and all of that.
Yes, and I think, I don't know how much you caught of this question, that how did I come up with this idea? So I was just talking about that when somebody goes through, whether it's an autoimmune disorder or whatever it may be, any health challenges for that matter, your entire being gets impacted. So your self-confidence, your self-worth, your physical body, your mental health, it all gets impacted. And with our healthcare system being so siloed, I had to take a lot of time out of my busy day to do research on what experts were out there who could help me, then go in and check their ratings and reviews, if they were vetted and if I wanted to use them. And this became overwhelming very quickly. I personally did not want to go through this process because I had so many other things that demanded my time and attention. And I then didn't want others to go through this. So a lot of us stop our journey from illness to wellness because of the numerous constraints we have, and time being one of them. And this is truly why the Expert Connect was created. We have taken the guesswork out of the equation. We have vetted professionals who know what they're doing. We have specialized programs for you to help you, because we know that one size doesn't fit all in this wellness pursuit of ours. And our purpose at the Expert Connect is to make wellness accessible for everyone.
Oh, I love that. What a great idea. Again, came out of a need of yours. And you're right. It is a journey to advocate for your own health. And everybody is so busy, including us, trying to find those answers and trying to find confidence in the what you're being told is a whole nother ball game. So what a fantastic idea. I'm looking forward to seeing how this whole thing evolves for you. So let's talk pandemic. And how have the current circumstances where we're all in now, how has this impacted your business?
Yeah, no, for sure. There has been an increase in mental health issues, and we at the Expert Connect have been hosting wellness chats with our incredible experts that we have. They have generously given their time to come and speak and share tips and tactics with our communities to help them go through any mental health or overall wellness challenges, because we know this pandemic has really done a number on all of us, and people needed support. There are a lot of people who weren't able to pay $200 and go see a therapist and seek their services. So we researched and we understood what were some of the prevalent issues that our communities were facing today, and we asked our experts to come on every day for 21 days and talk about these issues. This is what we did for 21 days in December. And other than that, we do wellness chats on a weekly or bi-weekly basis as our experts are available. And the other thing that I just wanted to point out, Leanne, that the mental health issues will always be prevalent in our society. And it's not only during the pandemic. The pandemic has just brought these issues and discussions to the forefront, but they continue to be part of the society that we live in.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's sort of a more awareness we've seen for sure, which is fantastic, but it's still an area that is, there's some shame around it. And there's some, sort of apprehension for people to seek the necessary help that they may need, or even to sort of get some guidance on whether that is the issue, right? People people are closed off and a little bit afraid of it. So the more awareness, the more we can help, the more these wellness chats that you're doing, fantastic, right? Like, let's openly chat about these things. So who do you have? It's your panel of experts essentially that are doing the wellness chats. So who can attend the chats, and where do we find them?
So right now our chats are recorded. So we do these chats with our experts. I host them, and sometimes we have a panel of experts. Sometimes we do them solo with one expert, and then we have these sessions recorded, and then we share it on all our channels that we have. And we have data that tells us that people from China are looking at these wellness chats. People in Fiji, New Zealand, India, all over the world, essentially, people are able to access these wellness chats.
How great is that? How,
Mhm.
here's where technology is absolutely mind-blowing. That's
Yep.
incredible. So we will post all of that later on, after we're done the live here. We will post links to all of your platforms so that people can find these. I think that's really great. And I look forward to going and checking some of these out too. I love hearing that, because there's almost always some little thing, some you think, and then you'll hear an expert talking in one of your chats, for example, and you'll learn something, or it'll trigger something, and you go, that's right, I never thought about it that way. So love those types of open forum chats. Really, really great. And I'm happy to know that this is something that you are offering and continuing to do. So when you did them in December for 21 days, that's a lot. 21 days is a lot. However, did you find that you were gaining momentum and you were getting more interest and more requests and things like that as you were going?
Absolutely, because remember, if you're able to take yourself back during that holiday season, especially, we were in lockdown. People were not allowed to go and see their loved ones. A lot of us live alone by ourselves. We really were isolated at the time. We could not do
Yeah.
anything that we normally did during a holiday season. And at the Expert Connect, we thought that was prime time for us to be able to be there to support our communities. So the 21 days, big commitment. I'm not going to lie, and I'm very grateful to all our experts who took out time in their busy schedules and really showed up with such relevant ideas, tips, and tactics that we were able to share. But yeah, a lot of people reached out to us and thanked us, and for a lot of people, it was just what they needed in
Yeah.
that day, in that week, or whatever it was, to get them on
Mhm.
their journey a little bit better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good. Wonderful. I'm happy to hear that.
Mhm.
So, what has been your biggest challenge? And there's probably not just one answer, but what are one of the things that you would say has been a big challenge?
Creating awareness.
Mm.
Creating awareness has truly been one of our biggest challenges. And why I say this is because making people aware to seek professional help, that's still it's a problem, because there's so much, and you have alluded to this before too. There's a lot of stigma around mental health and seeking professional help. Even for other wellness issues, people are so hesitant. And the analogy that I always use is that getting the brakes changed in my car. I know nothing about cars. I just know how to drive one. So if I have to get the brakes changed on my car, I'm not going to Google it. I am going to go to an expert who is going to change the brakes. So we fundamentally understand that car brakes are important in our car for it to work, for us to
Mhm.
be safe when
Mhm.
we're in our cars. But why do we fall short when it comes to our own health?
Yeah.
Why do we shy away from seeking professional help and support? This is all part of self-care. It's not about spas and massages and all of that. This is taking care of you as a whole human and ensuring that you are well, internally and externally both.
Mhm. Yeah, that's so true. And I think there are myself. I'm gonna give an example myself. I haven't gone to the doctor for X, Y, and Z because in my mind, to me, oh, it's not a priority right now. They have other priorities, and the issue that I need to go for perhaps isn't. But that mindset where people go, oh, I don't want to bother. I don't want to go. You can kind of get further and further down into a place where you're not seeking the help you need because of that. So here you're able to do this online and get this advice without physically having to go. Sometimes you have to physically go, but without having to physically go. So I think that's, super important that that's available. Mhm.
Yeah.
So what are you most looking forward to in the future here for Expert Connect?
Relaunching our new platform, well, relaunching our existing platform, as a matter of fact. So we're working with StyleLabs, and I'm super excited. Our new platform will be super interactive. We will have a new marketplace with really cool e-learning webinars. We will also be including financial wellness as a major part of our platform, and there'll be other cool things that are going to come along, and I'm super excited for that.
Oh, that's good. We're
Yeah.
so excited as well. I mean, it's great to be able to work with someone like yourself with this sort of new concept as well.
Yeah.
And through our technology, being able to connect even better than you're already doing. The other thing that I'm excited for you is e-learning. So e-learning is a massive piece of the puzzle. And for a business like yours, e-learning is going to be so key. And we're excited to help you roll that out. So,
Mhm.
and in saying that, so that I don't forget later, we do want to have you back once that's all done and set up, and sort of kind of check in back again with you to see how it's all going. So
Absolutely. Yeah, it'll be a true privilege. Yeah, I'm super excited.
yeah, really good. And we'll see that very, very soon. So what advice would you give to other people that are, thinking about starting a new business, or thinking about maybe just completely pivoting or changing what they were doing to what they're doing now? Like, what advice would you give somebody with those thoughts and desires and dreams?
hmm Well, in my mind, there is no right time to start a business. Actually, it's funny. Data indicates that during this pandemic, there has been a spike in the number of online businesses that have been launched, and the one thing I'd say that is, if you have identified an opportunity in the market and you think you're able to solve for that and help people with any whatever issue they're facing, make our communities that much better and stronger, then go for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely, launch your business.
Yeah, go for it. I love it. That's right. You just, there's all kinds of, nothing is guaranteed, nothing is promised to us. So, just go for it, and create the ecosystem around to help support you. Whether that's, your business community, your everything, your wellness community. You touched on something a couple of questions back, and I wanted to loop back to that. So as part of your program, you're also going to include financial wellness. This isn't something that we normally think of when we hear the word wellness, but how important is financial wellness in this whole picture?
Oh my goodness, I can't sort of begin to explain how important financial wellness is, and that is sort of undermined quite a bit. And because when we talk about wellness, we always think about, okay, my mental health, my physical health, but financial. We know research has told us that people are more stressed about their finances than anything else. And I think financial wellness, financial literacy is so important. And the pandemic has also shown us that how important financial wellness is. So I'm very excited to be able to bring financial wellness programs, and we will have specialized programs. We will have programs for that sort of cater for youths or for adults or for women or for whatever it may be. But we do know that, and I can just sort of speak to this one segment very quickly, is women need a lot of support and a lot of help with financial wellness. Financial literacy is so important for people to maybe get out of abusive relationships or to start a new career or whatever it may be. It's so important for students
Yeah.
so they don't get into bad credit and are not able to buy a house. There's so much power in understanding your finances and how that impacts your well-being. I mean, there's so much evidence that there's so much correlation between the two.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you mentioned that there, and then I connected back to it. So we're looking forward to, I'm imagining part of your e-learning will also have, this financial wellness component, which is fantastic. And I'm glad you said students, because we certainly didn't learn that. And, I was really
Mhm.
fortunate very early on in my career to have a mentor that was really important to him. And I sort of sponged onto him. But uh, all of my friends, none of my friends at the time back then had any idea. And especially women, I find are just, it's not something they are interested in. They're intimidated by it, and they just don't seek the information, in terms of financial literacy and wellness on their own. So that's going to be great. So, if you let's talk about your experience with StyleLabs so far. And I have only just met you, but I've certainly seen the business come across the various platforms in our platform. So what has been your experience with StyleLabs so far?
Wonderful.
Mhm.
𝐷𝐼𝐚 has been amazing from day one, and Sarah 𝐦𝐤𝐞, who's also an expert on our platform, connected me to 𝐷𝐼𝐚, and I truly don't have words to describe the experience. I mean, yesterday was the first time I went to meet 𝐷𝐼𝐚 in person, but the I and I think I've heard other people say this about 𝐷𝐼𝐚 and StyleLabs. It's not they will only help you deliver one thing, your website or whatever it may be. It's the entire package. It's the entire deal that StyleLabs is all about. It's truly about building communities, building those relationships, and I'm very grateful for that.
Yeah, that's a great way to explain what our vision is and what we try to do. Just as you're creating a community and connecting experts, is very, very similar to what we do. I mean, we want you to be with us as partners. We're not
Mhm.
just building you a product. We want you to understand what we're building, why, how it works, what you can also do to help, to generate and grow and all of that. So we're really excited to have you a part of the Style Labs family as well. So I did want to circle back to that. So this is a fun question. I like asking this one. So what is something that people would be surprised to know about you?
Oh my. I have spent my entire career has been in banking and finance, and now I own a health and wellness platform. Well, that surprises a lot of people,
Yeah, makes perfect sense. Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I mean, that's a huge departure
Hmm.
from a lifelong career in finances. But here is a piece that you've taken into your wellness business as well to include, because you understand how important it is. So tell me about that huge departure from finance to wellness. Like, what prompted that leap?
Yeah. So I truly discovered that everybody says this, that there comes time in everybody's life where you sort of are able to know that this is your true calling. And I got to know that this is my true calling. This is my purpose in life. When I wake up every morning, I'm super excited that I will be able to help people feel better, get better, stay better through my platform and what we offer. And there's a saying that health is wealth. And I truly feel honored to be able to contribute in people's lives in such a meaningful way. So
Mhm.
this is what it is.
Wonderful. And that's what we need. Those are the types of people and types of businesses that we need. So I love that you understand that this is your purpose, right? And now you're able to take that purpose, that passion, what's in your heart, and make a legit business out of it. So this is going to be super, super exciting. So one last question before we go. Where can people find you? And we will put the links below, but where can they find you? Where can they find, all of your fantastic information and everything that people are going to want to, to take in?
Yeah. So our website is theexpertconnect.com, and we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have LinkedIn, we have YouTube, and it's all on the same handle. It's theexpertconnect.com.
Okay, great. So we will link all of that. And I am going to go and check out the YouTube, because I think that's where you have some of those wellness chats, right? Are they
Yes.
maybe posted on?
Yes,
So
absolutely.
thank you so much. This is really refreshing to hear what you've got planned, what you're working on, and what you're already doing in the world. We need this. It's something that I think people can really, really benefit from. And we look forward to having you back again once we roll out more on your platform, especially your e-learning. So thank you so much for joining us, and we will have you back again.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, everybody, we're signing off. Have a wonderful rest of your week and weekend, and we will see you again here very, very soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye.